events that we have to speak about. So make sure you stick around and enjoy.
I appreciate that. Before it sound like you on Midnight Love or something. This is the Amanda Sapp. On Good News. Amazing. 2.5 couldn't get through the station. Right? That's how you sounding over there. Y'all get in the mood, right? Y'all get yourselves right, y'all.
It's Thursday, man.
It's Thursday. We got that boy DJ Star Skywalker.
Hey. What's going down, y'all?
Glad to have you here, Star
Appreciate you.
And you know who else we got in the building?
Who else we got in the building?
A legend.
A legend. A legend.
We got a legend in the building. I think he's someone who's doing some great things in the community in his own way. He's got his own festival going on. He's a part of other events and different things like that. We got GT Mayne Interview. That's what I'm talking about. Now first, before we go any further, we have to let you put yourself in.
Oh, you gotta say it.
Yeah,
I gotta say it.
Yes.
You gotta say it.
Nice. Sounds different. We're glad to have you here. I know that you came to talk about the 420 Megafest, in which you are a part of. Tell us in what way you are involved in the 420 Megafest happening this Saturday from 1 to 10.
Well, I'll be DJing, doing my DJ set, plus DJing apparently for some of the artists.
Did you just find that out?
I just on the way here, I got a text, hey, this is a song for the Fifth Ward Boys. And then,
right.
Pepper Dawn hit me earlier, hey, man, can you DJ my set? Yeah, so I'm like, okay, all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay, so tell me this. I'm going to learn a little history about GT Mayne today. How long have you been in the industry?
I've been in the industry professionally for 21 years.
21 years.
Blessings.
And have you been a DJ this entire 21 years?
Oh, yeah, I started DJing in high school. So we're talking about it, probably another, without aging myself, probably another additional 8 to 10 years. So
Now, was there ever a point in time to where you didn't, was there ever a point in time where you didn't take DJing as seriously, or was there a point in time when you came into DJing and you was like, okay, yeah, now it's time for me to turn it up and things like that? Was there a time where like a downtime for it?
yeah, true story. So like I said, I started in high school. I DJ'd I went to graduate from Nimitz High School, so so I DJ'd all our dances and all our parties and whatnot. And then once I graduated, took a year off, went to New York, worked for a little bit, and kind of learned life, And then I came back, started going to TSU. And when I started back going to TSU, I wasn't DJing at the time, but I was broke. Typical broke college freshman student.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I need to make some money. So I started. Said I'm gonna start back DJing. I never forget it. I said I'll never forget the day. I said I came home one day, I was broke, had nothing to eat, so I'm gonna start back DJing, make some money, do some mixtapes, and start doing parties. And I literally started selling mixtapes on campus on TSU, $10 a mixtape, and then Parrish Murphy at the time had a show on KTSU, and I ended up mixing on his show. And from that, I started doing all the college campus parties. So all the campus parties, it was either me or Steve Nice, and that's how we met the communication department.
I have a question. In my opinion, and I'm not from here in Houston, I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
And so I've gotten an opportunity to see quite a few different things in the industry, in entertainment. I feel like that everybody's a DJ, in my opinion. It's oversaturated.
These days.
To me.
These days.
Technology.
So, correct. So what is the best thing that has happened for DJs since you started, and what's the worst thing that has happened?
Well, great question.
The best thing that has happened is the fact that, I don't want to say it became commercial, but it became a business. So you started to have managers and agents and, booking agents and whatnot. So that's a good thing. But the worst thing is technology. See, if everybody still had to go to sound waves, people don't even know what sound waves is. Sound waves was a record store. If they still had to go to a record store and buy vinyl and whatnot, there won't be so many DJs. See, now anybody can go on the internet and just download stuff.
I can get my Pandora.
But the story that I was telling back then, when you had to I had stuff that was exclusive to me, and only I had it, and that was part of the competition of being a DJ.
Right.
You'd be like, you had to be cool with certain. Hey, where you get that from?
Yeah.
I need a copy of that.
You had to white out your labels.
Exactly. Now you can be DJing and somebody just pull out their phone and hit Shazam and just have your whole playlist. So that's the difference.
So with that being said, how are you adapting to that change, and what are some things that you're going to do differently than other DJs can't?
Well, how I adapted to the change was, one, if you were dope back then, you're doper now. Meaning that if you had the skills,
if you evolved.
Well, I'll get to that.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
some people didn't, some DJs didn't. But if you had the skills on turntables, if you had the skills on turntables, and you had the ability to This right here is like a toy. It's so easy. So if you apply your old school skills to the new school technology, and you're able to have a personality, which is what I developed, you know, you good. And that's how I was able to adapt. So that's why I still do parties 8 to 80 to this day.
8 to what?
8 to 80.
What does that mean?
Meaning that I DJ just throughout the week. Like, let's see, next week I got 2 school pep rallies. You know, so I DJ everything from middle schools to 50th birthday party. I do 8 to 80. The age is 8 to 80.
Oh, I see.
8 to 80. That's the saying. 8 to 80. Yeah.
That's my new demographic. People want to ask me who I reach. I'm say what you
say. Hey, I'll do it 8 to 80. You know, in other words, they can't miss me with no age group, no demographic, no nothing. And I've always designed myself that way. I always be able to be like, hey, I'm not just this, I'm not just that, I can do it all.
Right. And that's what keeps you a working DJ.
Exactly.
Too, you know?
I can DJ bar mitzvahs, I can DJ whatever, it don't matter.
So do you train other DJs? You've been in the industry 21 plus years.
Sure, he train.
Is that right? DJ Star.
And he was definitely one of my mentors, man.
And I worked with Star for 6 years, and Star will tell you, I say this, you want to learn from me? Just come watch. Because that's how I learned. I learned from, I wasn't nowhere, had no business being in a club. I used to be like 15 in the clubs back in the days, and whoever I thought was a great DJ, back then, like it was Lonnie Mac, RP Cole, and I used to just go to the club and just watch them.
Yeah.
And then I go home and emulate everything that I saw until I started getting it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I think he did this. And then I started getting it for real. Like, oh, I got it. You know, and that's how I learned. So just watch. Just this because it's a psyche to it, it's a chemistry to it, it's a science to it. And in order to catch it, you have to just come watch. Certain things no one can teach. It's like sports.
Yeah.
You know.
Question. Do you feel, or what is something that you think people don't know about you that they should know? An interesting fact.
Interesting fact about me that a lot of people may not know, that I was an artist before I was a DJ.
What kind?
And I started DJing a rap artist. And I've had hit records.
You kidding? Why he just passing by that to go to the next? What was the hit record?
HOUSTON to this day, 2008. I get a nice TuneCorp check off of that every month.
Nice.
They don't talk enough about TuneCorp, but go ahead.
Back with me and Steve Nice, we had compilations. Our first big record was Our House. Then
the
Key Players compilation, the Pac-Man song with ESG and
that's still a classic too,
I'm responsible for that, and
Really?
I'm in the making of writing the script to that, because there's a whole documentary to that song. There's a whole story to that song, front end and back end, that people don't know. You know.
So, are you interested in becoming a, even broader rap artist? Or are you interested in making more projects, or would you just stick to DJing and do some producing here and there?
I've been so burnt by the music industry as far as an artist that I woke up one day and said, this is enough.
What was the worst thing you were burned by being an artist?
The documentary that I'm writing. So the documentary that I'm writing about the Pac-Man song, you'll find I'm supposed to be a multi-millionaire 2 times over.
You can't.
I'm serious.
But they say you can think of it once, you can think of it
I know, and I come up with ideas. Now I just channel those great ideas into other areas. But I'm gonna tell you one line real quick, just off that song. So just show you I'm supposed to be a millionaire. When we came out with that song, and we were trying to, I told my lawyer, I said, you know what, I want to get the sample cleared. It's Pac-Man, I don't want to get sued, right? Yeah. So my lawyer at the time, Tiffany Reedy, she did her research, got into contact with the president of Namco, which owned the rights to Atari.
Wow.
Yeah, they owned all the rights to all the old Atari games, and they spoke Japanese, so they had to have a translator and everything. So they couldn't believe that you can make a song out of the game. So they were like,
it wasn't the thing then.
Right, it wasn't a thing yet. So they were like, well, send it to us. So we sent it to them, right?
What's your line? I'm anxious. I'm at the edge of my seat.
So we sent it. Not even a lie. I'm just telling you a brief without telling you the whole story. Right? So when we sent it to them, they were so amazed, and they wanted to license it because at the time, not even knowing when we made the record, it was the 25-year anniversary of Pac-Man, Space Invaders, and Galaga. So they wanted to license the song to the re-release of the games. You start seeing all the games come up with all 3 of those in one.
All right. So what happened?
What happened, and that's where I'm gonna say the rest of the documentary. But
more to come.
More to come.
I'm already at the edge of my seat.
And it gets. When I tell you, it's Houston legend. The story is deep, and it involves some major names in Houston. It's gonna blow everybody away.
This is what I need you to do, because that's an interesting story. So we're gonna wait for that documentary.
Okay.
Tell us about the festival that you have coming up.
Oh, I do. This will be my third annual called Houston Jerk Fest, and people always say they hear jerk, they always get it misconstrued. But you ever been to Jamaica, or you ever been to a Jamaican restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, jerk chicken, right?
Yeah.
So that's what Houston Jerk Fest is about. It's
The food.
Yeah, the food. We have a $1,000 jerk cook-off competition.
Mm-hmm.
People come compete and whatnot, and they win the money. And also, it's based on food, but then there's also the music aspect. So, like the first year we had big Grammy. Did the song with Beyonce. Mr. Vegas was our headliner the first year, and then this past year, Wayne Wonder was our headliner. You know, letting go, that song. So we normally do big reggae acts, but this year we're doing reggae. This year we're doing a little hip hop, but not just the regular hip hop. Like I don't want to put it out there. And we're doing a couple Zydeco acts.
How can people be a part of the third annual Jerk Fest?
Follow the page, Houston Jerk Fest. Just as simple, HOUSTONJERKFEST. Follow the page, and plus the app will be ready any minute now, any second now. Like I'm waiting on. Like I'm so excited about the app.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited about that, and like I'm just waiting on.
Also adds to your ability to evolve in technology.
Exactly. I'm just waiting on iTunes to post. Everything's paid for. They just.
Hey, look live too.
Already.
Let me see.
Look at it.
Oh, that's live.
I'm so excited about this app. I swear. Like so these are the things where I'm channeling my energy now. That as opposed to being an artist, I'm like, you know what? I have a $1 million brain. Let me just channel. So like I said, we got the festival. Got a cruise that we do.
Cruise.
Yeah, do a cruise called Love Meets Hip Hop Cruise. That's September 26th through the 30th at Galveston, the Cozumel. Got Carl Thomas performing.
I like Carl Thomas.
And Slim Thugs. That's the whole
Okay,
Love
very cool.
Meets Hip Hop. Hip hop artists.
How can people be a part of that?
Same thing. Follow the page.
Which is?
Love Meets Hip Hop Cruise.
Okay. All right.
So those are my personal things, and then like I say, the things that I'm a part of. Like this Saturday, 420 Mega Festival is going to be crazy. Jones Plaza. I'm feeling so much good energy throughout the city about this. I mean, they did not slip on the promotion. They promoting it everywhere. Kind of remind me of myself because I'm a grassroots / commercial guy because I came from grassroots.
Right.
You know, my first mix shows on KTSU, my first hip hop shows on KPFT, and then from there, I made it to
I started at KPFT, and you know what's funny is that I will be hosting the 420 Mega Fest with you.
There you go.
So
That's
I'm
what's up.
anticipating.
So you understand what it is to start from the grassroots,
Come on,
and then
man.
you ascend,
Come on,
but you
man.
don't forget nobody.
Come
You just
on.
keep it all under one umbrella. It's a great thing.
Done it.
It's a beautiful thing because then you find yourself. What happens is you find yourself in all circles, all circles.
For sure.
You know?
For sure. If you could, go ahead and give us your social media handles so people can follow you, your movement. They can be a part of the third annual Jerk Fest. They can be a part of the Love Meets Hip Hop Cruise, all that good stuff.
And they will show up this Saturday at the 420 Mega Fest.
At the 420 Mega Fest.
At GT, man, GTMAYNE, and that's on everything. That's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's Twitter, that's Snapchat, GT, man.
Thank you for being approachable, I guess is a good word, I think, between me and you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in today, and thank you for building this.
Anytime, man.
I
And
appreciate
you know, and when you start the Amanda Sapp podcast, I got you.
Come
'Cause
on,
I got
so
stories for
ready
days.
I am ready for
I got
that.
I got a real stories
Heard
for
him start,
days.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Start-
I just
start
wanna
note.
thank- Yeah, man. And I just want to thank you for always being a big bro to me, man.
Oh man, it's all love. I'm glad to see. I'm glad. I was so happy when I saw him post on Instagram that he was gonna be mixing on your show because like. This dude is a hard worker. Like I said, I worked with him at Grooves for 6 years.
Yeah.
He's talented and he's a hard worker and he deserves every shot that he gets.
That's my dog right there, man. That's my dog.
Guys, when we come back, we've got the golden sipper in the building, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Keep it locked right here on the new amazing 102.5 FM. You do good through the station. We'll be right back.
That was a good segment.
For sure.
I like that.
All right, we're going to take a picture real quick. I need to
Oh,
go shot, and I got to have my
No problem.
I just took my battery out.
I love this mix.
Let me go get it.
That's actually a